Just wanted to preface this 24-hour readathon by kind of like showing you my plans, or I guess this is the start of my reading vlog for my, oh, I'm trying to get comfortable here but it's not working. My hair's wet, sorry, I just took a shower. This is the start of my 24-hour reading vlog. This is my first ever 24-hour reading attempt in general, and then also my first time vlogging my experience. We'll see how this goes. We'll just have to see. I've been wanting to do a 24-hour reading vlog for about a month or so, but could never figure out when I wanted to do it. So I'm gonna be starting at 7 p.m. tonight and going till 7 p.m. tomorrow. And I just wanted to go ahead and film this intro beforehand and kind of give you an idea of what my TBR is gonna be. I have a list of like a ton of books that I want to get through. Some of the books I want to get to are The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. I recently watched the Netflix series of this book and I didn't like it, so I'm hoping to like the book. I hear the book is totally different from the show because a lot of what happens in the show was kind of made up. It's more of like the house is the same, but everything else that happens in the show is not in the book. I'm looking forward to reading the book and seeing if I like the book better. In the House in the Dark of the Woods by Readathon. I hope that's how you say it. This is a pretty short book as well. I don't really know that much about it, but this one is also, I actually think this one's less than 200 pages. No, it's just over 200 pages. So that is also an option. And then I have two graphic novels, Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. It's really pretty, and you know, this will be my first ever reading experience reading graphic novels because I've never read a graphic novel before. And then this one I've been wanting to read forever. Finally checked it out from the library, and that is Sheets. I really love the art style of this one as well. I just think it's so cute. So I'm really excited to get to this one. This will probably be the first one that I read. And those are all the ones that I have physically. So on my Kindle I have Dear Laura by Gemma Amor. I'm reading it off of my journal, that's why I'm looking down. Night of the Mannequins and Mapping the Interior, both by Stephen Graham Jones, which I'll probably make those a priority as well. And then Sour Candy I have by Keelan Patrick Burke. I think those are all my Kindle ones that are pretty short. And then I could always check out We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson through my library. But if things change, I'll let you know throughout the vlog. I don't know why I'm like so out of breath. But that's my tentative TBR for this 24-hour reading vlog. So I hope to get at least half of these books read, but who knows if I will, or if I'll totally just pick up something else that I didn't even talk about right here right now, but we will see together. Ah! Oh my god, it's 7. Okay. So I just finished Sour Candy and that was creepy, really creepy. At the end of the vlog I'll tell you kind of like what each book is about, like more in depth, but as of right now it's my favorite one that I've read so far. And I think next I'm going to read The Night of the Mannequins and then, or Night of the Mannequins, and then after that read Mapping the Interior, both by Stephen Graham Jones, but we will see. What even is this book, honestly? I am 50% through it. I'm on chapter 9. I like it, but it's really weird. Okay, update. I've now finished Night of the Mannequins. Oh, I don't like this lighting though. Holy shit. I guess to quote Books and Lala, when she read Bunny, I would say ha ha ha, what the fuck, because what the fuck? But it was a 4-star read, so I mean the whole thing was weird, like let's not even get that twisted, but I can't even say anything without giving anything away, and that goes without saying for all these books because they're too short to have a full synopsis, so I can't say anything about them. I think I'm gonna take a little break, maybe for an hour. It's now, what time is it? It is now 2:03, so I think I'm gonna take a break till 3 a.m. and then pick my next book. Probably gonna be a physical book or an audiobook because I've just read 3 books on my Kindle / iPad back to back to back. It is obviously, as you can see, 3:02 a.m. My sister is now asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet. But my next read, The Haunting of Hill House, and I am planning on listening to the audiobook as I follow along in the book. My eyes are getting kind of tired, but yeah, I just took a break and watched some booktube videos, and now it looks like I have like a bump it in my hair. Okay, but now I'm going to start reading again and see how long I can keep this up. morning. It is 10:07 a.m. I think I went to sleep at 7:30. Finished The Haunting of Hill House. That book was so boring. So boring. But I pushed through. Ended up giving it 2 stars and not 1 star, simply because I understand that it has merit and I understand that it sort of like paved the way for the horror genre, but I just hated it. I guess I won't say hate, I strongly disliked it, and I just, yeah, so I guess the book and the show are just not my cup of tea, and that's fine. At least I can say I tried. After that, I did read one more thing, and that was Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks, and oh my god, I gave that 5 stars. It was so cute. I never was really into graphic novels and whatnot when it first came out, you know, and so I just never picked it up, but I'm so happy that I did because it was so cute. So cute. 5 stars all around. Oh wait, and then after that I did start something else. I started, what did I start? Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by 𝓞𝓮𝓷, and I got 23% through that before I passed out. So that's what I'm gonna continue to read now. I'm gonna make a jumbo cup of coffee and we're gonna see where the day takes us. We have reached the gateway into heaven. A little OOTD. I've got my, well, ignore the slippers. Got my turtleneck sweater on, a little bow in my hair, and then a dress that's really long, and I just kind of tied it in the back so it'd be a little shorter, but ignore my laundry. This is the fit for today. Hi, okay, it is 2:58 and I have not finished Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs yet. I went to lunch with my family. My granddad, who lives in Florida, is in town. He leaves tomorrow, so today was the only day I would get to see him. So, of course, I had to take time out of my reading plans to see him, so that was really fun. But yeah, so now I'm ready to get back into reading. I've got a good 4 hours left until my 24-hour readathon is finito, but I think I can finish this book, read my other graphic novel, and then maybe start something else, not really sure. But I did get something in the mail that I'm really excited about. I don't know if you guys know, but Angel from Jurassic Reads just recently started her own Etsy shop. I think it's called Angel Makes Crafts. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she makes book sleeves and Kindle sleeves. And I ordered some the other day and I'm really excited to unbox them for you. My mom actually wanted one, so I got one for her, but I'll still show you what it looks like and then I'll show you what I got. So, alright, let's see, I got my bag here, and ooh, this is the one that my mom got. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, she's gonna love it. And that's what the inside looks like. Super cute. She's gonna love this. Wow. even though she doesn't really read, and I'm trying to get her more into reading, but she was like, oh my god, I want one of those. So she picked this one, and she did an amazing job on it. That's hers, and then I'm so excited. And then I got this one. Has a bunch of gourds on it, some pumpkins. That is so cute. And then the inside, it's just some orange lining with some polka dots. Oh my gosh. And then the very last thing I got, oh, so cute, is this one. This is for my Kindle. Let me go get my Kindle. Moment of truth. Let's see if it fits. Oh my god. A perfect fit. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it. I'm so excited. But those are all from Angel's shop, and yes, it's Angel Makes Crafts. Well, thank you so much to Angel for making these wonderful book sleeves, and the Kindle sleeve, like, oh my god, so freaking cute. I'm so excited to give this one to my mom and to be using this one. But yes, if you're not already subscribed to her channel is Jurassic Reads. You should go check her out. I'll link her below in the description. But amazing. That's that on that. It's now raining, so it's perfect reading weather, so I'm not mad at it. Hold on, you can barely see my little accessory here, my little bow. But I don't know if you can hear that, but that was thunder. It's perfect reading weather, so I'm going to finish Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, and then try to read something else depending on how much time I have left. And then probably the last thing I'll read will be Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. But that's all I have for you right now. Time to start reading. Well, it is now 7:03. The readathon has commenced. I am done. 24 hours of reading. Okay, hi guys. It is now the next day. 2:36 p.m. I know I'm filming this wrap up kind of late, but better late than never. So the first book I read was Sheets by 𝓞𝓮𝓷. I gave this 3 stars. It was cute, it was good. It was my first ever graphic novel, and I really loved the artwork in it. I probably would have given this a 4-star if I hadn't read the other graphic novels. Because it's my first one, I was like, oh, that's what they're like, you know? And I read some more and I was like, no, this was a 3-star. So I think I ended up giving this a 4-star at the beginning, but then I kind of changed tune and said, oh, well, it wasn't that great. Like, it was cute, don't get me wrong, but I think just like story-wise and all of that stuff, it's more like a 3-star, which is not bad. It was still good. The second book I read was Coraline, and I read that on my Kindle, and that I also gave 3 stars simply because I liked the movie better. The movie was a 5-star. The book was... I actually watched the movie last night to kind of like refresh my mind, and Honestly, the movie is creepy, don't get me wrong, but they did leave a lot of the creepier parts from the book out, which I thought was an interesting choice. They added other creepy elements, but they didn't keep the creepy elements from the book. They just kind of changed them into other creepy moments. I don't know if that makes any sense. It'll only make sense if you've read the book and seen the movie, which I think most people just watch the movie and they don't read the book, but the book was, it was enjoyable, it was fun, it was the bare bones of what the movie is, because there were so many differences all across the board. There were characters added in the movie, there were wardrobe color changes in the movie, but like I said, I really love the movie, therefore I don't think I can really love the book the same way, even though I enjoyed it and there would be no movie without the book. Now I'm rambling, let's just move on to the next one. The next book I read was Sour Candy by 𝓞𝓹𝓮𝓷, and I gave this a 5-star rating. I think it was 67-ish pages, 70-ish pages, so it was really short. It was the shortest book that I read the entire time, and holy crap, like, it was so good. It was weird, it was creepy, it was, I don't know, I'm a sucker for like creepy kids in the horror genre. Now, will I say that this book scared me? No. I'm still like waiting for that book that scares me or like terrifies me. So if you have any recommendations, like, please comment them down below. But Sour Candy was just written really well. I was captivated the whole time. Obviously, it's only 70 pages, so there wasn't a lot of time for my mind to wander, and really no time for me to set it down and do something else. Like, I read it in one sitting, but I don't know, I really loved it, and so I gave it 5 stars. Now, I can't really tell you what it's about. I guess I can say it has to do with what the title says, sour candy, and then creepy kids. And that's all I can tell you because it's only 70 pages. I mean, I don't want to give it anything away. The next book I read was Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones, and this kind of blew my socks off. Well, that was a weird way of saying that saying. It kind of surprised me in a good way. I gave it 4 stars. I only read this because I had heard Kayla from Books and Lala talking about it, and I guess the best way to describe this book would be I have no words. Basically, don't neglect your toys because they might come back to haunt you. That's not a good description at all, but it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. The thing that made me give it 4 instead of 5 was definitely the ending and pretty much how it all wrapped up, if you can even say it did. But yeah, so I gave it 4 stars. I recommend it. I enjoyed it. The next one I read was The Haunting of Hill House, and I started this book listening to it and reading it physically, and then I just kind of got, like, my eyes were getting tired because it was really early in the morning, or it was really late at night. I was doing a puzzle on my iPad, trying to stay awake, and this book did not help. Let me just tell you that. Can I recommend it to you? Not really. I've never, ever, ever talked to anyone who said that they didn't like the show. Like I said in my Goodreads review, I understand that it has merit and it did do something for the horror genre as a whole. So many things are based around phenomena like this, and for that I gave it 2 stars and not 1 star. I wouldn't even recommend the show, so I don't really know. The show is so different. I know that's like, ooh, it's so different. Everyone says that. But the book doesn't have anything to do with a family that move into the house. I think I fell asleep after that one. Oh, no. I read Pumpkinheads after that, right before I went to sleep, and I read it on my iPad, and holy crap, I gave that 5 stars. It's been out for, I think, 3 Octobers now. I don't know when it came out, but I remember so many people raving about it when it came out, and like I said, this was my first experience reading graphic novels, so for that reason I never picked it up because I never was into graphic novels. But holy crap, the hype is real. It was so cute, so good. It's about these 2 friends, Deja and Josie, and it's their last night at the pumpkin patch before college, and antics ensue. It's so cute, it's so fall, it'll make you hungry, like, so good. And I'm so glad I read it before I fell asleep because it hypes me up to read more after I woke up like 3 hours later. The next book I read was Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs? And this was written by 𝓞𝓹𝓮𝓷 𝓜𝓮, who is a mortician, and basically the book is just her posing a question that a kid has asked her about death and then her answer. It was so cute. I read this physically and I kind of swapped back and forth. I did read this physically and on audio because I had to do some cleaning up around the house before my granddad got here, and so I was listening to it on audio when I was cleaning, but when I wasn't doing anything I was reading it. It was so enjoyable, so cute, so fun. I know I'm saying cute when it's a book about death, but I would definitely recommend it. I gave it 4 stars, I believe. I might even bump it up to a 5. I'm not really sure. There was nothing wrong with it. It was engaging. It was funny. I learned a lot. Like, I was Googling different things while I was reading it. Okay, my camera's about to die, so I'm just gonna make this quick. But I gave it 4 stars. Loved it. Would totally recommend it. On to the next one. The next book I read was Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. This one, I think I'm going to have to reread at least the ending. I'm not really sure what happened. Oh, wait. Okay, so I started reading Mapping the Interior first, and then I fell asleep for like an hour, and I had a nightmare, and it was tragic. But then I woke up and I read Through the Woods by Emily Carroll, and I loved this. Like, the art style was so great, and it wasn't the same throughout. There were chapters in here, and like, it's all different stories. It's a collection of like short stories. So you have like the table of I was about to say the table of continents. The table of contents. So there's different chapters, and it's all different stories within this graphic novel, and holy crap, it blew me away. Every single chapter had a different art style, which I thought was really interesting, and it was kind of scary, honestly. Like, I mean, I watch horror movies all the time, so I wasn't necessarily scared by it, but I could see that this could be scary to a lot of people. Okay, my camera did die, but I just put a new battery in, so we're good to go. What was I talking about? Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. 5 stars. Would totally recommend. Please pick it up. I got this from the library, and I may even buy it, dare I say. Along with Pumpkinheads, I might buy that too. But definitely this one, I freaking loved it. And then after that, I did go back to Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones, and I finished it in the nick of time. I finished it right at 7. I had no rating for Mapping the Interior. I think a lot of it went over my head, and I think I wasn't really giving it the time that it needed to soak in. I know it's not that big of a book, but I feel like I maybe need to go back and revisit it. Maybe even just read some other people's reviews on it, just to really understand what I read, because not to say that I rushed through it at all, because I did, you know, give it the time, and then I wasn't really feeling it, and so I went to bed, so I didn't just like fall asleep while reading it because I wanted to give it the attention it deserved. And then when I woke up, I read through the woods, and then I went back to it, still not really knowing what I was reading, to be honest. But for those of you who don't know what Mapping the Interior is, it is about, let me just read this for you. Walking through his house at night, a 15-year-old thinks he sees another person stepping through a doorway. Instead of the people who could be there, his mother or his brother, the figure reminds him of his long-gone father, who died mysteriously before his family left the reservation. When he follows it, he discovers his house is bigger and deeper than he knew. The house is the kind of wrong place where you can lose yourself and find things you'd rather not have. Over the course of a few nights, the boy tries to map out his house in an effort that puts his little brother in the worst danger and puts him in the position to save them at terrible cost. Like I said, I just think I need to revisit it, educate myself more on it. That being said, that's my wrap up. That's everything I read. I did add up how many pages that I read in this whole 24 hours, and that number is, drumroll please, 1,621 pages. I'm pretty proud of myself. I know I read 3 graphic novels, so take that with a grain of salt. Take that as you will. I don't want anyone to come for me saying you didn't really read books, like you only read graphic novels. I did try to, you know, mix it up. I would love to do this again sometime. Don't know when, but I had a lot of fun. I hope that if you yourself choose to do a 24-hour readathon, that you have loads of fun, drink lots of coffee. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I hope to do more in the future. I love you. Bye!